Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our online seminar for this afternoon, talking about the initiatives that are going to help you get through a tough couple of months. It's good to see so many of my clients online. It's a very interesting time, so let's get through it. Today's presentation will be in mute mode, obviously. A copy we've made available on our website via our email, and a recording. Questions can be posted. We'll open the floor at the end. Enjoy. Don't forget we have a temporary number at the moment because things are a little bit screwy with our telephone system. Okay, what's going on in Australia, in the world, our social fabric, things we took for granted are changing. Just a quick disclaimer about today's seminar, just in case you survive this presentation. The information I provide will not help in any way avoid the virus, but will help you in your business in the coming weeks. This is a virtual presentation. You won't catch the virus from listening to us. The information is accurate at the date of this presentation. However, we can't, things are changing, so we've done the best we can. We're open for business. We're normal, we're strong, and we're ready to fight the battle. While everyone is going crazy, it's unprecedented out there. How are we coping? Who's kept busy? We can see the people who are kept busy. The hoarders, the ATO, the butchers, the press, the toilet manufacturers, the plumbers, people that are experiencing slowdown in big ways, cafes, event companies, trades, gyms, caterers, non-essential items and travel. So certainly interesting times. How will the virus disrupt local business? Well, you can see transport, online business. Surprisingly, I thought they would do all right. People aren't buying, they're scared. What's doing well is beverages, toilet paper, pet services. So there's quite a few there that are doing okay. There's especially the local supermarket, they're doing a roaring trade. Slowdown, so what's the government doing about it for small business? Well, I'm just telling everyone we've got to help each other. We've got to get through this. So let's see. Okay, so they came out last week with some initiatives, and most of us realised that hopefully, these initiatives will help us get through a pretty tough time, but it's not for everyone. So first of all, you've got to employ people. So that's to be eligible for this. A lot of these initiatives, it's based around employment as the employer. So you've got to basically will be delivered via the activity statements from the 28th of April, so another month away. You'll basically receive a 50% of the amount of withheld up to $25,000, and so it's going to help a lot of businesses, and hopefully it'll help you. So the timing of the payments is a boosting of the cash flow for employers will be applied for a limited number of activity statement lodgements. The ATO will deliver the payment as a credit to the business upon lodgement of their activity statement. This places a business in a refund position. The ATO will obviously give you the refund. Okay, note the important payments, the type of lodges. So if you're a quarterly one, you'll get it twice. If you're a monthly, you'll get it 4 times. The first month, you'll get an average for the first quarter. So obviously, they've worked out a system. The devil is in the detail. We haven't actually got all that yet, so we're waiting to see. There are the dates. You'll get a recording of this, so then you can have... These dates don't include deferrals, so it's from those dates onwards. Couple of things to note. We're not sure of the detail, but quarterly lodges will be eligible for 2 payments, monthly for 4. The first one obviously is an average, and if you exceed the 25,000, that's where it'll stop. So it's only up to 25,000. Let's have an example of a small remitter. So we've got Tim. He runs a toilet paper business. He employs 2 casual employees. Surprisingly, I thought there'd be more. He gets 15 grand in casual wages he pays people. He withholds nothing because they're both on the tax-free thresholds because they're young kids. So he's only going to get $2,000 in the March quarter. I think that's it. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think he gets it in the June quarter because it's an example from the tax office. So if you don't employ people, you're not going to get it. So the monthly one's slightly different. So this guy, Brett, he runs a construction business. He's got monthly remittances. He was going to remit 16,500. He gets a rebate of 12,550 or a credit or whatever you call it. So effectively, he's paying only $4,000 for that period. So it is a saving for some, especially the bigger remitters. But you can see the average guy is not going to be remitting 25,000. So tips to note: if you don't pay wages, so some people don't, you're going to miss out on this benefit. So we'll look at that for each person. If you make a fraudulent BAS, you could end up in jail. You might die of the virus in the meantime. So look, there's a few things you've got to do to make sure it's a legit. Tax office are aware of the schemes. They don't want people ripping the system off. But there's still more details to come, so we'll wait and see what Mr. Morrison and Co. will send. Of course, the other thing they've announced is this big write-off. We're all used to write-offs with up to 30,000. Well, it's now 150, and it's from this date, the 12th of March to the 30th of June. Who knows, it might get extended, but at this stage, that's what they're offering. It's for new or used assets, similar to the other schemes. It's 150 per asset, so you can have multiple assets if you can afford it. There's no limit. Number of assets can be purchased outright, finance on capital mortgage or consumer HP. So, there's a few options there. It's only available at this stage till the 30th of June. So you've got 4 months, so jump in. If you've got an asset above 150,000, maybe it's a big crane, you will get a 50% write-off. So it's not 100%, okay? Apprentice subsidy, we've had quite a few people call up about that. Yes, it is available if you employ apprentice or you take on an apprentice. It's not managed through the tax scheme. You have to go back to the apprentice board. They'll assess it, and you can't apply until about the 5th of April. So if you've got an apprentice, go talk to them, next couple of weeks and see what they say. There's a few other things. Basically, the tax office have been nice to us. We've got deferrals on 4 months of the payments. We've got quarterly reporting cycles. So if you're an importer and you've been quarterly and you want to get it back quicker, you can change to monthly. We've got savings on interest. We've got plans. We've got reductions, penalties wiped off. We're here to help you. Well, we can ring up the tax office, negotiate deals. They're pretty friendly at the moment. They're doing what they can to help people. So we've got to look at that. What's happening in Victoria? Who knows? Not much. At this stage, other states have come out and said they're offering payroll tax relief and a few other things. Dan has yet to say anything. I don't think he's got much in the kitty at the moment. Okay, so obviously people have asked about employees, what they do. We've got a few slides here on employees and their sick leave. This has been provided by my good friend Fiona at Fairpath, so have a chat to her if you need help. Remember, there's a few general measures that you should be considering, which is prevention, cleaning, following gov regulations, making sure staff that are feeling unwell go home and stuff like that. Seek medical advice. Okay? There's general stuff. I'm not going to go through that. Employee obligations. So basically, there's a few scenarios here. We'll quickly run through them. I'm not going to spend time because hopefully, if you need to, you'll either look at this slide and work it out, or you engage a professional HR person like Fiona to work through it. So if the employee is feeling unwell, confined as having the virus, hopefully not. Sick leave, access to other leaves, and then government. Obviously, if your employer has contact with a person, so there's different scenarios: isolation, annual leave, sick leave, and then help. This is where you might have an employee who needs to go and look after their kid or their elderly parent. Excuse me. Paid personal leave. No entitlement to personal leave. The employee can access annual leave, and then obviously government assistance. Allowed to work from home, annual leave, all the other things. So you need to just work through those 4 scenarios. They're the 4 major ones. I can't think of any other reason behind that. Hopefully your staff remain healthy. First of all, what we're saying to people is don't panic. plan to survive. We're going to get through this. There's been a lot of panicking. We don't need to keep going through that. We'll leave that for the Collingwood supporters or the Carlton supporters that are going to wipe their bum with someone's ass. What should you do as a small business? Well, keep your customers informed. If you've got a vital supply, let customers know availability, promote online offers, offer a care, and be seen as an industry carer and leader. Encourage prepayments. Some stuff you can't do, but these are options. Look at discounts, offer business card, defer credit rather than give a refund. Try and be smart about it. Money in your bank's better than giving it back to your customer. Okay, financially, what should you do? Check on your debtors. Make sure they're going to pay you. Talk to suppliers, see what supply can continue. Redo cash flows. Stay focused. Important. You've got to stay focused. Look for signs of recovery and opportunity that you can get out there and do what you got to do. Seek help early if you need help. We've got people that can help. I can help you. We can talk to liquidators. We use Worrells. They're very friendly. They're helpful. They at this stage probably don't need the work because they're going to be busy. So they'll try and offer you some advice before you need to see them. It's going to eventually finish, so you've got to be in a position that you are ready to set the agenda. While you got a bit of spare time, do your marketing plan, communicate with customers, travel back, think about how you're going to do what life was like a month ago. Okay, here's an example of a local restaurant. They're trying to combat the problem, keep trading. So there's things you got to do. Just inform your customers, make sure that you're doing all the things that they would expect you to do to encourage you or encourage your customers to come and visit you if that's what you do. Another example, they're actually not focusing on their product. They're giving some wellness tips and some immunity advice. So people are trying different things. What I'm probably pointing out to you is you can't just sit there and feel sorry for yourself. You got to get out there and do it. Get yourself online, connect with your customers. Don't be a Luddite. Don't be ignorant and say, I don't want to know about online stuff. Get in there, do your Facebook, your Instagram, use Zoom. I'm not perfect, I'm learning, but got to do it. Please stay connected with us on Facebook. Read our blogs, our monthly newsletters. If you're not familiar with this, we do, and we can help you get connected. That's what we're here to help you. We want to see you survive. We don't want you to be socially isolated. Obviously, at every networking event, we like people to come and join us for a drink, but obviously, we're all socially isolated. Look, I'm going to open up the floor for questions. We're going to be here for you. We'll be online weekly for a 30-minute virtual networking to talk through the latest news developments. Obviously, I'm not going to be talking complex tax issues over Zoom. But we're going to offer you some help, a little bit, just networking. We've got to talk. We've all got to get through this. Remember, we're here for you. Reach out. Our number's there. Email me. And just stay safe, everyone, and good luck with what you're doing. We want to see everyone come through this as best they can. So have a good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'll open up the floor, but I might stop the recording. So all the best.